God bless Jamie Foxx. He's back on the set here in the ATL.
Really?
Yeah, seemingly doing well.
Was that them like filming
the movie that he started before he got sick?
So that's why it was the state troopers had this. They was filming a movie set the other day, and I mean they literally had traffic backed up.
Is that right?
Yeah, and I wasn't for sure if it was him, but it was a woman and a black male in a convertible. As close as it was, and they had traffic backed up, and they was filming. They had the little camera truck and everything.
Where was that?
Right there by Edgewood, but it was on 85 and 75 between Edgewood and then.
How much money do you have to keep your illness a secret? Because we never said what he was sick from.
Huh?
Didn't he have a stroke? He had a stroke, didn't he?
What he was sick from.
I don't know. I mean, he looks to be fully recovered. If it was a stroke, it was a very light stroke. And he stayed in there for a while, which would lead me to believe it wasn't a stroke.
Oh, he's a clone.
Now, of course, I can speculate about what I personally think it was, but I don't want to do that. Yeah. But I don't think it was a stroke.
And he's definitely not cloned. You're not going with that bullshit.
Well, somebody suggested on the internet that I'm not me, that I'm cloned.
You not you?
Yeah, dude said that last week.
You saw that, boom?
You not you.
Yeah.
He said your lips were not even the same as they used to be. I don't know how you know that.
Yeah,
That's the first thing he looked at too. He said,
He been watching his lips.
"Wow, yeah."
It's crazy what people will run away with. Like I saw that one too. I'm like,
you saw it?
yeah. Like,
So who are you?
Here comes the establishment.
Yeah, who we sitting there with? This ain't DC.
Here comes the establishment for Cat, and that's not DC's a clone. I was like, all right, they weird.
No
I
offense.
Say I was a clone because they ain't like some of my opinions, man.
Yeah.
Y'all kiss my ass.
Yeah, like the establishment.
I got a lot of flow back from my comments about Cat and about, man, man, y'all kiss my ass. Yeah. And Cat my boy, but you ain't gonna tell me what to fucking say. You gonna tell me who to bring on the show?
I agree.
If you want to be mad at me because I brought somebody on the show that had an opposing opinion, then, hey, you kiss my ass. That was her testimony. It wasn't even her opinion. She was saying what she supposedly experienced in that camp.
Right.
So I wasn't mad at her.
Let me ask you this.
So that means DC is not cloned.
No,
well, it was just funny to say, here come the establishment, and I just couldn't believe people came up with that.
As a man, did Corey Hogan go too far in calling her out of her name like that?
Woo.
I mean, it's the
He
way
got in that ass.
I mean, he just wouldn't stop.
I think Corey is crazy.
Yeah, we know that. Funny crazy.
And Corey my boy, but Corey is crazy. But to me, it sounded like
personal.
There's some personal something going on there that we're not privy to.
He came hard. I mean, many.
Corey like that. He go in hard on
anybody, right?
Stephen A. Smith. I was talking to Stephen A. Smith one time, the sportscaster.
Yeah.
And Stephen asked me what was his problem. I said, I don't know. But he had beef with Stephen A. Smith. Corey go in.
Yeah, he go in.
Yeah,
I mean, no.
But how much?
Who did Stephen A. Smith go off on his podcast?
He went off on
Jason Whitlock.
Jason Whitlock.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he went off.
Called him a fat bastard.
Get in my belly.
But
I couldn't even watch all
He
of
said
it.
he called his pastor first. Can
That
I
what
call
he
him a
said?
fat bastard?
And his
pastor?
sister. And his
The pastor
sister.
said, go ahead.
Go ahead. Call him what you want.
Yeah, I always want to know what minister he called to okay that.
But DC,
God bless Corey. I mean, he's opinionated and,
I wonder if
he's
Corey
funny.
called his pastor first and asked.
but how much of that? How much is that? I mean, of course, you can tell. Sometimes you can hear a person's inflection in their voice and be like, okay, that's a little personal. But he also does a show and he has streamers and he's got a YouTube channel and all that other stuff. Like, how much of that is just entertainment? It's just Corey being Corey and just knowing that he can get a fire.
Corey, but he seemed to be rather emphatic
Right. He was really
that.
upset about that cell phone.
He was passionate about that.
Yeah,
That
he
was
even threatened to
Corey.
go
I watched
deeper.
him, but that was passion.
Yeah.
That was
But you know what I like about Corey? When Corey was first starting to do his material the way he do, it wasn't liked by a lot of people.
Yeah,
a lot of women didn't take to it. But
He
now
stuck
he's
to
like
it.
T.K. Kirkland. Now they accept the way he talks.
He stuck to it.
He stuck to it. He stuck to the grind.
And Corey's no holds bars. He when
no holds barred,
when
man.
Dave Chappelle quit that show the other day in Florida, and somebody had their cell phone out. Corey got on his ass. No one's. You're not. You can get this
I'm
smoke.
tell you, man, that's an interesting person to me. Now you take what was the white boy that was on, the conservative white boy? He died the other day, Rush Limbaugh, and the other white conservative guy that died. But the reason they were boring to me is what they were gonna say about any given issue was predictable.
You knew it was coming.
If it was about black folk, they were gonna be against it. If it was about poor folk, they were gonna be against it. So it's boring. Because I already know what you're gonna say. Yeah. I know your
but
position.
Just stay on it, stay on it,
tell you what you're gonna say. Because you're just straight, flat out racist and classist, and you're gonna go against anything that's among the people or about the people, which is boring to me. But Corey, you don't know what that son of a bitch gonna say.
Right. And the reality of it is that we all like conflict. We all like that next devastating thing the guy said. When Cookie came on this show, my phone was lighting up.
Yeah, mine too.
And everybody was upset because, you know, what they say, cat beats women. That's all I heard. Cat beats women?
Yeah.
Cat beats women, 'cause that's all you heard. Yeah. She said a bunch of other things, but cat beats women is all you heard.
Well, she should say cat beats little women.
Yeah,
I know some women cat wouldn't dare touch.
It's intriguing when you hear about a child beating women. That's how big he is.
Man, y'all gonna have that dude again. Come at us, man, y'all.
I will hope that's not true. I will hope that's not true.
And I you know, of course, it's just one segment. I said we're gonna talk about cat. Dave Chappelle came out and just totally disagreed with him, blasted him.
Yeah.
It was similar to my opinion. Somewhat. I said I'm sad about the brothers going at each other, successful brothers going at each other. Dave came out and flat out said, "Man, do your thing. What the hell you bringing down all the rest of the black comics for?" That was Dave's comment. D-Ray Davis was on the same show and defended.
Yeah, D-Ray was like, man, you can't. Yeah, D-Ray came out and said, hold up, you know, I kind of understand what D-Ray was saying. Like, I think maybe Dave Chappelle kind of just don't say nothing because a lot of people look at Dave Chappelle as this.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. From a non-comedian, I'm going to take that from you. But as a comedian, don't say nothing.
Shit.
Shit. That's what we do. So all them people talking about, I said this and I said that, you know, that's what the fuck I do. Is I talk, I comment. I do have something I want to say, because I want to get this off my chest.
Get it off your chest, DC.
You know, I've known Steve Harvey for years and years. And everybody knocking Steve. This is not the I hate Steve Harvey show, because I don't hate him. I voiced my opinion about his personality. You know, he's very sensitive about certain things. I voiced my opinion about that. But I'm not going to sit here like it seems everybody's doing on the internet talking about Steve ain't shit. Steve's done a lot of good things, man. He's funny to me. He's out there. He making more money than any of us.
Yeah.
God bless him for his talent. God bless him for what he's doing. He's gone. I guess you would call it mainstream now. But like in anybody else, do I agree with everything he says and does? I don't agree with everything nobody says and does, including me.
When you said
I look back and say, God damn.
But when you said you would get something off your chest, I'm thinking about chest hair or something. I ain't
Oh my God!
that.
Oh my God!
Here we go.
God.
Here we go.
So you don't drink or smoke?
No.
Well, what is it you doing? Heroin?
Cocaine, man.
That
What
was
you
about
on?
the ignorance comment.
Man.
But I wanted to get that off my chest because everybody is crushing Steve. He's a hero to me, man. He's one of our brothers that has gone on to exceed normal success in this business. And he's at the top of the game, man. Steve might be a billionaire. And so I'm giving him his praise. And he's done some good things, but nobody talking about that. You know, Steve, I understand he got a ranch for disadvantaged boys in Texas.
Yeah.
You make him
He's
work.
done some other good things, man.
and
he's a good dude, even though I don't agree with him on everything. And, you know, my criticism, I guess it wasn't really a criticism.
Your feedback.
But
It was just a comment regarding his personality. He's sensitive.
But what happens is that people see people on TV. Everybody sees celebrities on TV. You should see. I tell people I know you. They're like, tell DC I said. They think that they truly know Uncle Elroy. They feel like they were a part of what you have going on. These people see
what
Steve.
What they say to tell me?
That's what you want to know.
Pass the joint.
But you know, it's one of those things where people build this relationship with celebrities.
With the
and
character.
Yeah, I see you on Family Feud. I hear you on the morning show. So now me and Steve are homies. So how dare you say anything about Steve Harvey? Everybody's not as great as you know.
But
you might
people attacked me like that last week about my comments about Cat and Cat, my boy.
Exactly.
But I don't agree with everything he said.
Well, I'll say this in rock with Steve. I mean, you listen to him in the morning. I think he has great advice. But there are some times that the stuff that he does has been brought on himself.
I don't listen to nobody. I don't listen to none of them radio people.
I mean,
advice.
like you know,
I don't listen to Frank Ski's advice. Them vitamins.
But that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes Steve can be so self-righteous, as if he's got this whole perfect persona,
I don't need no damn advice
and nobody's talking about that Gary Owens. Nobody's talking about how Gary Owens went on him.
I don't listen to no. Get a microphone for me.
Yeah.
I don't listen to none of that advice.
Yeah. Did you hear what Gary Owens said about Steve Harvey?
No, what did he say?
He was talking about, you know, he told everybody why he left Steve, and Steve ain't really a personal guy, and all that. So nobody giving Gary Owens no credit.
Personable.
Yeah, not personable, and how they was telling him one thing, and they was gonna put him in this really bad office doing the show. So I'm just saying, some of the stuff where there's smoke, there is fire. Like I said, I think, like you said, he do some good things, but some stuff he brings on himself.
But I've had criticism of Gary
Owens. Had
Owens.
the nerve to say something.
Yeah.
I've had criticism. I was with Richard Pryor when Gary was made host of Comic View, and Richard Pryor expressed to me his disgust, and then got up and walked out. But I ain't got no problems with Gio.
Right. But I was just saying,
I just think that we tend to look at celebrities we put them on this pedestal. They're still human beings, and that's his show.
Your sister JJ, let me stop you right there. Don't be talking about we look at celebrities in a certain way. You a celebrity, so say they look at us.
Yeah.
Wow. And right there, she's all smiles.
What a way to humble.
I feel as though that when you look at celebrities, you should look
You
at
a celebrity.
I think we shouldn't put people on a pedestal.
Put us. Put us on a pedestal. Say it with your chest.
Yeah, when you a celebrity, just go on and admit it.
I'm not on y'all level.
You a celebrity. You a celebrated person. All them awards you get an award every week.
We viral now, Sister J.
Every week.
Let me say
I'm
this.
surprised they didn't mention you in the Oscars. But they ain't mention Barbie either, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Bo?
No, he said going to break, so we're good.
Huh?
I'm good. He said we're going to break.
Oh, all right. Let's go to break, man.
Abide by the rules.
We'll be back.